Hi. Um, it is the 15th of May, and if you don't recognize that date, yesterday, the 14th, was the night I told you I loved you in person. Um, a little trickery went into it, but I cannot lie and say that I'm not pleased. I'm actually really happy that I managed to finally say it, and I can say it to your face now. So these videos aren't actually going to be that surprising when, I say I love you. Uh, it's self-care day, so it's a Wednesday. Um, I'm actually trying to avoid contacting anyone, which has kind of been going okay. I probably look absolutely like death-like right now. I haven't done anything. It's 11:48. All I've done was get up at like 11. I ate sushi and then I sort of woke myself up. So I'm just absolutely dead right now. But I wanted to film this first before I did anything else because I knew that later tonight I probably wouldn't have the energy and I was hoping to be able to text you. So we're gonna do this first. Then we're gonna go take a nice long bath because I want to take a bath. Oh gosh. So you're probably, I don't know if you're still even watching these. But if you are, then these kind of go rambling like, and it's a bit weird. But I just kind of like having this outlet. So even if you never watch these, doesn't matter. Um, I have somewhere I can talk to that's not just the journal because I can say a lot more vocally than I can write. Writing with these are kind of hard, uh, but I'm okay with that. Um, so I haven't actually journaled about last night, but I will. Right after this, so I plan to do that. But I just kind of wanted to talk about kind of how that changes things. Because one, I wasn't expecting that to happen so quickly. But it is you, and you have pretty much destroyed every rule I ever thought I had for a guy. And kind of the second point is, since I did say it, it it kind of confirms my feelings. Um, I think probably haven't told you, but if you've watched the other videos, I'm empathic. So it means my feelings are quite a bit. But it's only day 38 of 50. uh, and I feel like, oh, sorry, I'm so tired. I feel like it's kind of slowly becoming less about are these feelings mine and more about, kind of having to get over my own fears of potentially losing you and never being able to feel this again. Um, because I don't know what God's plan is. I don't know what's going to happen. And I guess I'm getting so wrapped up in worrying about that I seem to forget that, what we have is a gift which should be treasured like the beauty it is. And I should be less concerned because even if, we aren't together, it'll be okay. It will be pretty awful for the beginning, at least. But I don't know. I don't want to think of a future that doesn't include you. I don't like that. I don't like thinking about that. But that's okay. because that's in the future. That's not something I have to deal with right now. And we've both kind of agreed I'm the one who lives in the present, mostly out of survival instinct. Um, Self preservation comes to mind, but so I just gotta remind myself I live in the present. I will let you worry about the future. Um, and I guess if the point comes to it, where you find me that perfect ring, well, I think I would accept like a plastic band from you if you just got on one knee and it's like, Casey, would you marry me? I would say yes. I would say yes to plastic band in the middle of a parking lot. Um, I know you wouldn't do that to me because you are far too romantic for your own good. Um, but I would accept. I would be overjoyed. Um, these next few days are going to be a bit weird, for me at least. Because, problems with filming just an hour after you've gotten up. Uh, they're going to be weird because it's this isn't something I'm used to. And I think I've mentioned before, summers are always the time when people just kind of disappear on me. And I don't want that to happen with us. But you will be hearing about this later today, which is why I want to talk to you. But I got the interview for Dispatch and I'm super excited. And, I'm really hoping this one goes well. And I don't know. That was kind of my first choice, actually. Working booking tech wasn't something I considered. I had a friend, Chris said that she thought I would be good at Dispatch. And I think I would too. I don't know CPR that well. I know the basics. I know a lot, and I am very quickly at learning. Like, you give me something to read, I could easily, apply that. Ooh. But, I'm just hoping that, I can get the shot and, maybe I do stay in dispatch. I find I like it. It pays quite nicely too. Um, so maybe I don't become an SRO. Maybe instead of doing that, I just work to get my master's in something. maybe I do study criminal law because it is a fascinating topic. There's a lot in it. Or maybe I just stay in business. That would mean more economics, which I did fail. Joy, again. This is my second time in this class. Um, or maybe, I go for something like completely different. I don't know. There is a lot that I could study. Because, that when I first started college, that was what I wanted to do. Psychology and teaching were my two kind of ones I kept flip flopping on. Um, I don't want a master's in psychology. That's just miserable. That sounds awful. That is so much studying that I don't need to do. I really don't want to to deal with that. No, no, that's just too much work. Because the human brain is complicated, and I can't even understand mine. I don't want to try to understand other people's. That's just no. I don't. I thought I wanted to be a counselor, and then I realized no, no, let's not go that route. I like developmental psychology though. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that, learning the stages and how everything goes and stuff. But maybe I do become an SRO for a while, but I don't know. I'm not one who wants to be on the front lines. I want to be the one who protects people, a guardian. I don't want to be in dangerous situations, but the thought feels right. It feels like that's where I'm supposed to go to work towards. And maybe it doesn't happen. Maybe, that's just me who's pushing it, not God. But that's okay because He'll eventually close enough doors where I turn to the right one. Um, because that's just how life is. Either you bust down that door again or you try a different door. And you can only bust down a door once before they just steal the whole thing off. Um, so, I'm gonna try. I really am because it's what I want to do. It's something I feel I could be good at. To be with the kids, to be that person of like, hey, look, I've been through stuff. And I may not have been through the same stuff, but I know what you're going through. I know that pain and confusion and how scared you are right now. But that's okay because you're not alone. You've got help. Or being the one to say to a kid, "Hey, are you okay? Do you need food? You want to grab a coffee? You need me to take you to class? Is your home life okay? Do you need a place to stay for a bit?" Because that's just kind of who I am. And it annoys the frack out of my mother that I'm like that. Just being like, "Hey, you need a place to stay? Come on over." And, I have to be careful who I say that to because a lot of my friends are kind of in the same boat as me of being not accepted by their parents. And their parents are friends with my parents and it wouldn't work. And so, but it's kind of in my nature to always be like, yeah, any way I can help, especially to kids because they're young and they really shouldn't go through the shit that I've been through or that you've been through, that anyone's been through. They shouldn't go through that. They should be thinking about boys and girls and who they're going to go to the dance with, not, are my parents going to kick me out tomorrow? How am I going to survive after high school? No one should have to deal with that. So being an SRO, I feel like could be good. It could do some good. But maybe being a teacher could do some good as well. Because college students need just as much help as middle and high schoolers. I don't know. I don't know, and that's not really for me to worry about. Because I haven't even gotten the dispatch job yet. So there's that. So let's work on getting dispatch first. And maybe I already have it when you're watching this and you're like, yeah, no, I see where this is going. Or maybe it's oh yeah, you're still looking because June is not that far away. Uh, it's pretty close. 2 weeks, but I think the interviews are in June themselves. So, um, joy. But as long as I keep my Wednesdays free, I should have time. Um, Now I'm gonna have to be careful. There's some things I need to schedule around, so I'll have to be careful about that. This should still be fun. Um, but I'm excited. I am super sleepy. I don't want to go back to bed. But I'm excited. Um, and I can't wait to see you again, where I can say I love you. And maybe the future does come the way we want it. And we'll look back on these and be like, we knew somehow. Or maybe it doesn't come true and I'll look back in these and be like, it's okay. I made a mistake. That wasn't the right choice, but we'll still be friends because I don't want to lose you as a friend, no matter what happens. So here's to the future, which has yet to happen. Here's to the present, which is just as exciting of an adventure. And so I will text you later. Oh gosh, yeah, that's nope, not any easier. I will see you when you get back from Israel. Or when you finish watching this. We'll see. I will see you sometime in my present or your present. And either we will talk about school, school. We will talk about school, or we will talk about my surprise that I'll have for you after you get back from Israel, which I'm so excited for you to see. I'm hoping it turns out well. It should. Um, so yeah, I love you, CJ. Bye.